3 reasons why your relationship sucks. And I'm gonna tell you how to fix it. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, ABWAY on a 1. I help you in your life by trying to give you experiences from mine. And today we're gonna talk about why your relationship sucks. But before anything else, please make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the video so that we can grow together. We've been growing at such an exponential rate, and I really do appreciate and love every single one of you guys. And let's get it. Listen, bro, I understand, man. Everybody goes through different things when it comes to relationships. And I personally have gone through my fair share of rough relationships. But today, I'm gonna give you the keys that I use in order to make sure that I keep my relationships with not just my significant other, but with my friends and my family as healthy as possible. So, I've compiled a list of 3 reasons why you guys' relationships have not been going well and why certain relationships suck. Reason number 1, you don't know who you are. You know, a lot of people, they ended up just jumping into relationships without really having a good grasp on who they are as people. There are tons of people that I know and tons of people that I've seen in my current life who have decided to nosedive, or who had decided to nosedive straight into certain relationships without understanding who they were. You need to have a real handle on your psyche and what you like and things of that nature. If you can't answer straight questions from people about yourself in a timely fashion, then that's one of the biggest red flags that indicate that you actually have no idea who you really are. You need to be able to understand different things about yourself, like your tendencies, what you love, what you don't love, you know, what you're about, what your habits are. If you can't seem to identify those kinds of things, then you're not doing yourself or your partner any type of favors. And that's not gonna help anybody in this equation, like at all. Number 2, you lack perspective and understanding. It's quite simple. It's unfortunate because a lot of people I know have decided to ignore or disregard the advice that has been given to them by people who are wiser, more experienced, and more understanding of their situations. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people have been impacted by this whole idea of,
listen, it's my relationship. I don't want anybody's advice. You know, I have to be able to muscle this on my own.
And that's not the way to do things. There are friends and family in your life for a reason. And I'm not talking about the fake friends. I'm talking about the real 1 good friend or 2 good friends that give you objective advice, and they try to advise you on the straight and narrow and make sure to put you in the best position for success. And there are also family members who are looking out for you, who care for you, who love you, who want you to be just as successful. But there are a lot of people out there who opt to sit in their own ignorance and not really look at their situation for what it is. They don't really look at the relationship for what it could be. It might be really toxic, but you just decide to ignore the advice of your loved ones just because you feel like you know what you're doing and you have a good handle on things, but yet you end up suffering every single day. You gotta really learn how to listen. When there are outside sources, they have a less biased opinion of the situation in most cases. And number 3, something that is so important to understand, man. You don't define when the right time is to compromise and when to say no. I'm gonna be straightforward and I'm gonna be straight up with this kind of thing, because hopefully the guys and the girls who are, watching this video, the young man, young woman, it's simply put like this. Fellas, when she says no, no means no. Ladies, even though society is biased for y'all at times, when a guy says no, no means no. But at the same token, to both of the genders and to both sides of the equation, bro, you gotta learn how to compromise. You gotta get out of your own ego, and you have to really learn how to be able to be cohesive with somebody. You didn't just get in a relationship to have your way or the highway. That's not how relationships work. There needs to be a cohesive unit. There's got to be some form of compromise, or else you will end up building such toxic resentment towards each other, and it's not gonna do anybody any good. I know that this happens so much in relationships because I've seen it with my own eyes. What ends up happening is one partner ends up becoming hypocritical and they start taking advantage of the other partner. They'll say certain things like, oh, well, this is what I wanna do. Why are you always on my back? Why are you always trying to make me something that I'm not? Well, back to number one. You don't know who you are. The reason why I compiled this list is because I feel like these are nuanced topics that people don't talk about in terms of relationships, because it's always the basic stuff that you hear. It's always the,
oh yeah, bro, communicate.
well, I mean, yeah, there's communication, but there's also self-understanding, knowing who you are. There's gaining perspective and understanding, knowing who they are, and then knowing who you both are together. And if you can't seem to identify these 3 points, then your relationship is gonna keep on being the dumpster fire that it is. And I'm just being real with y'all. I've had to go through these things myself. I've been in past relationships where I fell through in all 3 of these categories. And I'm just trying to get you guys to understand how imperative these things are. Because if you can't seem to come to that understanding with these 3 points of knowing yourself, knowing your partner, and knowing how you are together, then the whole relationship will keep on being awful. And I'm not even lying to you. Like, this isn't me joking. Like, I'm being serious. Like, your relationship will continue to suck if this keeps on going on. And if you don't pay attention to these different standpoints, you will literally be miserable, and it will be nobody but your own fault. That's why I really urge that you talk to your significant other. Take the time to really discover what's going on in the relationship, pinpoint the problems, really talk about it. And this is where I'll say, yes, communication is key, but you have to really talk it out. But you can't do that unless you've gotten these 3 things out of the way. So that will bring this video down to a close. I really hope that you guys take this advice and try to apply it in your lives. And I know that I'm gonna keep on trying to continue applying them into mine because they are so important. And as always, I'm just here trying to bring value. And if I'm not, you could always let me know down below. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.